meeting on November 17th, and I think a lot of people didn't get heard or didn't get recognized. And it's a democracy, and all that sort of thing. And democracy, as we know, is messy, and at times raucous. And we get there eventually. It's just not sometimes very efficient. And one, there's a lot of things I'd like to respond to, but one thing I'd like to bring up today is that, Mr. Walker, you asked a question, and I was sitting in the room where I didn't think you could see me. And the question was, who would turn down $4,800 an acre? I think you asked that question?
Yeah.
I don't know where you got the number from, but I couldn't hear you very well either. And I would like, it's a much smaller meeting today, but I would like everyone in this room who would turn down $4,800 an acre to protect his water to stand up. If you'd stand up, if you would turn down $4,800 an acre to protect your water, stand up. All right, that's pretty good. That's a number of people, and there were more people there that night who did raise their hand, and I didn't see them. I just want to make sure you know that they were there, because it's important to me that we were recognized. And I want to tell you why there's another economic reason for why it's important to know that. Because, did you see the video Battle for Wetzel County? Did you all see that? Because it was on the website. Did you see it?
No.
Okay. I'd really like a commitment from you later to it's 9 minutes. Could you take 9 minutes and watch it? I'm sure they could set you up so you could watch. Would you do that?
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay, this is what democracy is. We cooperate.
It's a lot like what we saw.
And it's a really, it's a good video. It's about a guy named Ed Wade, and he's a farmer, and he's got 3 pieces of property, and they were under cultivation, and drilling moved in, and now he can farm only 2 of those 3 parcels, and he's waiting for the day when he's going to lose the 3rd one due to Marcellus Shale drilling. And so what's happening is that he can't farm those 2 parcels because of the drilling. And when he loses the 3rd one, he doesn't know what he's going to do. He's going to lose his income. Oh, there's some more standers over there. They were a little late. And he's going to lose his income, and he's not going to be able to also sell his property. He can't realize the income from his property to move on and do something else in his life. So he loses his means of earning an income, and he also loses the equity in his property. So he's really stuck. All of a sudden, $4,800 an acre doesn't look like so much. Even if you're getting that and you still have your property, which most of us here would have, it's not a whole lot of money. And did you read, I'm going to hand you out a story here at the end. I don't want you to read it now. The New York Times story about Stacey Haney, who had to move from her home because of sickness caused by the wells. It was a New York Times story in the New York Times Magazine. By the pollution, she had to move because of pollution to her water. And so I'm going to give you this copy. She got paid for her mineral rights. She got paid well. Here's what she and others have discovered. If you can't live on your property and you can't sell your property because the mineral rights are gone, then you don't have that equity, that money with which to move away. At first, that lease money sounds great, but here are some simple numbers to think about. The average home in America was $272,900 in 2010. Now remember, you're going to be moving away. You're not going to be living here. So that's what you have to buy if you're going to leave here because you can't live here. That would cost you about 57 acres at $4,800 an acre, which is top dollar, right? So 57 of those acres would go to buy the new home. Then, and I wager, that new home is not going to be sitting on 57 acres. Then, that new home will have scads of, now this is a dirty word, please cover your ears. That new home will have zoning. It will have zoning. As I learned the other day, Only 2 counties in this state don't have zoning. So wherever you go, they're going to have zoning. You will be told how high you can build your fence, when you have to rake your leaves, where you can park your car, not on the street overnight, and that you can have no more than 2 dogs who cannot bark between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. And I wager that you could not walk to hunting, to fishing, and that you could not see the Milky Way from your backyard. The house would be in a suburb, probably. You would have to eat tomatoes that are grown in Florida, gassed to redness and taste like cardboard because you wouldn't have a garden out back. And this does not count the expense of moving, of uprooting your entire family. And of course people would say to you in this new place you go to, "You aren't from around here, are you?"